And another little thing for this Gemini. Just sort of talk about what I do when I get on the boat and want to pull away. So, number one thing that I do is I will start the engine. Actually, you know what? Let's talk about the batteries. So this thing has a starting battery right there. Okay. Why did it get moved there? Because it shortens the run. The Gemini itself had small number 4 battery cable that runs from way down there where the house batteries are, and right. My battery's running out. Let's see, go get through this video. Okay, so the house batteries are down there. Okay, and there's the winch for the anchor is right there. Battery selector switch, which is normally just on, and it can parallel. If you turn it down a little bit more, it will parallel the batteries if you ever ran the starting battery out for some reason. Can't imagine, but it can happen. And this is your charging relay, so when the engine's charging or the solar's charging, this thing, this baby goes on. So, and there's my Xantrex. And the Xantrex, if you ever see that flashing red once in a while, I know it is low voltage or something, once in a blue moon, this thing cuts out. And it was just, but there's a little reset switch. Little reset switches in the back. Really useful thing. No, just got to touch that, and if there's voltage in the system, it will work. And I have no idea why that does that. Once in a blue moon, it does that. And anyway, yeah. So that's sort of normal. Yeah, windlass is right there. It's on right now. I usually keep it on in case I ever had to do an emergency dump of the anchor. It's got a switch in the cockpit. Yeah, I'll show you that. So here's the electrical system down there. This is the Xantrex battery monitor, and I haven't touched it much lately, but there I am. That's on the house battery right there right now, and it's showing me that I have 14.63 volts. I'm plugged into shore power right now, and and the solar is on and all that kind of stuff. So and it's showing my current flow. I got 0.9 amps running into the thing, and it's showing the number of ampere hours, and I haven't reset that for, if you're cruising, reset that. How do you reset it? I think I hold these 2 of these, and there it is, 0 ampere hours. So that's it. That's got a reset, and you'll see the ampere hours run down as you work, and that's it. And it's showing it's at 100% state of charge. Okay. So, and the 100%, you have to set the ampere hour capacity of it, and which I had set, and it's all in the manual. The manuals on this boat too, by the way, are there right underneath this little lid that pulls up. So that's it. So when I get to the boat, this is supposed to be about starting the boat. First thing I do is I will generally put down both my boards, and unless you have a reason otherwise, and it'll help you maneuver when you're going away from the dock. I already did something on how to use the boards. Backstay tensioner is back there. I'll put on some backstay tension, and I'm going now. It is time. My electrical power cord is going to come off. I got an electrical power cord in it. Dock lines get all set up. So starting the engine, the key, it is, where's my key? There it is. It's that one with all the teeth on it. The other one on there, the door key is looks like it's missing teeth. That's what I told them apart. So that guy goes in. I will pull the transmission into neutral, straight out. Okay, and then forward or back, doesn't matter. Put some throttle on it. I give it about half throttle. I find it starts best. Okay, and I don't. Oh yeah, my power. I always flip on. Chart plotter is on that lower 12-volt DC outlets. Sailing instruments, the autopilot and the wind and everything else are on there. And VHF is right there. I put VHF on. That's got my AS on it. Okay, so that's the electricals that I need. Okay, so I got boards, electricals. Flip my chart plotter on. Let's push that. Chart plotter. Beware the chart plotter. If you dim it at night and you turn it back on, you won't see it. It's so dimmed. You got to put kind of a dark piece of cloth or a jacket or sweater around you or something like that to make it dark enough to see it, to power back up. That goes for the screen and the autopilot. I thought the autopilot was pooched once, and it's not. I just dimmed it at night. Just a little FYI. Okay, so I'm all set, and what I want to do is I want to turn this on. Okay, beeps away. Electricals are on, engine electricals are on, and then I press preheat. I'll count to a decent 10. Okay, and then I press start while I'm still holding that. Okay, and you can hear the fuel pump go. Okay, and even if you're empty and it'll prime, it doesn't take very long for it to prime. So anyway, and then I touch it, and you know, I don't crank it too long. If it doesn't start right away, I just let it off, and I do a couple more times while I'm still holding preheat. Didn't go. Didn't go. It was a pretty cranky start. It's actually warm, bizarre. It's quite start as well when it's warm. So, and I probably had too much throttle on too. Actually, I don't like that much throttle. So.